Hi guys, welcome back to my videos that are now cooking videos. Today we're making a chocolate sponge. So this is all the ingredients out here. Let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start off with our caster sugar. So we need 175 grams according to our recipe. So I'm going to get a spoon out, sorry a bit. Put it on the caster and just pour it in. So I'm going to measure 175 grams. There we go. So pour all of that in there. So you can use caster sugar or golden caster sugar, as you can see there's golden caster sugar in there. Now I'm going to so next we're going to measure out our flour with a spoon, and that is 100 grams. So let's get 100 grams of flour. There we go. So nearly there. So yes, so 100 grams of flour, put in the bowl. You can see it. There we go. So next we've got the cocoa powder. So you need 50 grams of cocoa powder. So I'm going to scoop it out and measure it. I would suggest following this recipe. I'll put it in the video so you guys can copy it, because it's a really nice recipe. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. So we're going to pour our cocoa powder into our bowl. So now we've got all of that in there. Next we're going to do our baking powder, and that's 1 teaspoon here. So I'm going to trick with this is have it like this, get the lid and pour it back in, and you've got a nice flat bit there, and then pour that in like that. So now we're going to do our butter or soft spread like margarine, and we need 175 grams of butter. So nearly there. There we go. Guys, I'm back. I just washed my hands after the greasy butter. So now I'm going to crack 3 eggs. I would suggest using a cup and do 1 egg and then pour it in to make sure that there's no dodgy eggs. That's what I always do, and this is what my mum and granny taught me. So crack the egg. Ooh. And I think that one is a bit of a dodgy egg, so I'm going to put that one in the bin. Got another egg, just to make sure this one, that was much more better, just got a massive chunk of shell in it. You can obviously use the other, like brown eggs. You need 3 large eggs for this, but I've only got the white ones at the moment. Right, let me just get that shell out, there we go. You don't want any shell in your eggs. But I'm going to pour that in. I'm going to crack the next egg. Always look out to see if it's a good egg. Like, I don't want to pour it out. So, need our 3rd egg. That one looks fine. Yeah. So, we've got our 3rd egg in. Okay, so that's all the eggs in. I'm just going to quickly wash my hands. Remember to always wash your hands after touching raw egg. So now we are now going to put in our milk. Now you have to put in half a tablespoon, but I always just pour a little bit in because it's more easier. So like that. Maybe just oh god. Right, and then I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go get the. Okay, so now just got my my whisk and my spatula. So I would suggest using a spatula because sometimes it gets all the sides. You don't need to, but I like to just so you mix it all in evenly. So I would say mix this in for like 2.5 minutes. Like give it a good old whisk. So I'm gonna quickly give it a whisk. Okay guys, I'm now doing my whisking. So I'm now just gonna get all my chocolate cake mix off this whisk here. So give it a little tap with the spatula. Put them in a sink, or you can let go if you want that. I'd want you to do it. Or if you have little brothers and sisters, I know what you do. But one of them's swimming at the moment. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So this is the end result. I've got 2 tins that I'm gonna do it with. I'll be right back. Okay, so my I've just got my tin, and I'm now gonna pour half of the mix in one of them. So you need it lined with baking paper for your tin. So, or if you don't have that, grease it. Just use some butter and grease it like that. So I'm just gonna spread this around, and then I'll put some more in if there's any left on the other one. So I'm now gonna do the other one. So I'll just cut this one. Okay, so our cakes are now ready in the tins, and I'm gonna put them in the oven for 25 minutes. So see you in 25 minutes, and I'm gonna set my timer on my egg timer. See you in a few minutes. Okay guys, so our cakes are now done. They're lovely. I'm going to put them in the fridge because it's like 29 degrees outside today. I'm going to chill them overnight, and I'll see you in the morning to decorate them. Bye. Hi guys, so it's now the morning. I've got everything ready for our cake. So I've got my cakes here. And today I'm going to be coating this icing. So that there. So first of all, I'm going to do the inner layer. So this one's going to be the bottom, and that one's going to be the top. So I'm going to get a spoon. I'd suggest also using like a plastic spatula, and you can just scrape it off onto the cake. Get like 2 spoonfuls. Like some more in there. Okay, so now I'm gonna spread this around with a knife. So, okay, so I've just got this one ready. So now I'm gonna do this second one. So, what you want to do with this is probably, if you put this in the fridge, microwave it for like 7-10 seconds. So like soften it up a bit, and then you just want to keep turning it and spreading it really nicely and softly. So you don't wreck the cake. So I'm just going to quickly do this one and now do the outside of the cake, and then I'll be right back. So I'm now back. I've decorated both cakes. So I'm going to put them on each other. So lift them actually. Kind of like maybe do this. So get one and then put like that. So that you just make sure it's all even and level. So lovely, lovely, lovely. So now, I normally don't do this, but I'm going to cover the whole top of the cake with this. So get a knife and do this. So I'm just going to speed this bit up while I decorate the top of the So comment what you'd like me to make next. Next one will probably be like banana muffins, banana loaf, or shortbread. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe and comment what I should do next. Bye. Thank you.